What am I looking at here? It looks like a bed, a bench, I'm not too sure.
It started life as a bed. It was the very first piece of furniture that we bought together as a couple.
How many years ago was that then?
Coming up for 30 years now. We were moving from London to Northampton and transported it back on the roof of our car.
Wait, this and mattress on the roof? How big was the car?
Not big enough.
It was so special to us as our first bed. And then it was the bed where we brought Aidan home from hospital. We were told we couldn't have children, and Aidan and his twin sister Darcy were IVF. Aidan was born 5 months prem, and he was given a 5% chance of survival.
His little sister we knew from fairly early on wasn't going to survive.
Yeah.
So it was a fairly traumatic time.
Gosh.
But Mr. Strong...
Always fighting.
And then, after a few weeks of being at home with Aidan, I thought, my trousers are getting a little bit tight. We did a pregnancy test, and it was Freya. So I have 2 miracles, and this was the bed where Freya was born in.
The very first photo of me and Aidan together is on the bed.
On the bed.
I'm about 10 minutes old.
And then it was kind of yours next, wasn't it?
It was a luxury bed.
Hold on, a vegetable bed?
Vegetable bed.
Yes.
It was beyond purpose as a bed, but we didn't want to get rid of it because it had meant so much to us. And he said, let's make it a veggie bed.
Oh, I see. Very clever.
And so the whole bed just went into the garden and we filled it with soil and grew vegetables in it for a few years.
So are you quite a keen gardener then?
I am, yeah.
And then when we kind of redid the garden again, we turned it into a bench.
Well, I admire your creativity. What's it being used for now? Is it still out in the garden?
It's still out in the garden, and it started to just rot away. We're just losing her. I call her her. That's so silly calling the bench her.
She really,
But
really
she's
is.
like a part of the family. I just can't think of kind of family life without it, really. I hope she's in safe hands.
I hope so too. I will take great care of her.
Thank you.
Thank
And I'll
you
see
very
very
much.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There is so much wrong with this bench. It's really bad. It's rotten on the inside, it's splitting, it's wobbly. There's a lot of wood that's going to have to be replaced. I'm going to try my best to save as much of the original as possible. I'm going to break it down into individual components to see what can be salvaged and what needs to be replaced. Now that I've had a chance to dismantle the bench, I've managed to have a better look at the legs, and they are really bad. I mean, this I cannot save. It's so rotten. The other 3 legs aren't as bad, but the feet on the bottom have almost completely disintegrated. So I've decided to turn up some new feet for them. I can actually use this original leg as a template to work out exactly where I need to make all of my grooves. Right. Well, that's all marked out now. I can start turning.